walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Horned Frogs will put toe to leather and we'll get started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will go on the attack first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, reading at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Got enough for the first down. Oh, he's got some space.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Motion from the wideout. Toss to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to pass. It's Applewhite. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and fourth down is coming. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So TCU's offense will take the field for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
The Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Cook. Finds a crease at the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
catch in the middle. It's Baker. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits them in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll ride Davis here. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And when you get these quarterbacks and these offenses in 3rd and long, and you know it's passing situations, man, Katie bar the door, let's rush the passer, bring everybody. You know what's coming. Get after the QB, and you cause the fumble. Great 3rd down execution by this defense.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turn.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. Oh, they're after him. The short hands, it's Jacobs. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. On the direct snap, it's Davis. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. The Seminoles line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He spins that thing down the middle. A full dive to haul that one in.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll give it to the back. Showing off the arms. Pick makes his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. When Bobby Bowden built this program, high-flying offenses, great quarterback play, innovation, and that's what they hope they'll see on display today.
Yeah, and it was year after year, man. He found so many elite athletes, such good recruiting in the state of Florida, and when the Seminoles get those guys, man, those teams fly.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Noles will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. What a first quarter they've already put together, up 21-3 and going for more. Skips away from pressure. He throws one to the left. Pulls in the deep ball. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
Pulls it in. It's Baker. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught in the backfield, it's Payne. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Applewhite. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got it near midfield. And the returner will be knocked down. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Under fire. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Cook. Touchdown, TCU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses at it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Wide receiver going in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast, you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly up, and get in the play immediately.
Looking for a man. It's Applewhite. Quickly to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that run.
Give to the running back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though, and you know the opponent is going to keep.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Noles will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Rushes on him. Caught behind the line. It's Payne. He's stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down. It'll be 4th.
Now, a 4th down.
Wants to throw it. Complete out of the backfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Looking down the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And the Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. It's caught. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
A really good job by this defense staying positive. They gave up a bunch of yards, got down toward the shadow of their own goal line. 2 straight passes, 2 incompletions, trying to just get off the field here with only giving up 3 points.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, no! Fit it in the window for the score.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about. Until that play right there, they finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Fort Worth. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Amon G. Carter Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Finds his man. It's Black. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly...
Going for it all. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wants to throw again. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Let's go. Back to pass on second down. Uncorks one to the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Horned Frogs are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Zings it complete to the right. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, TCU! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike strikes him.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Back to pass, it's Applewhite. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. Finally brought down. But what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got it behind the line. It's Payne. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Cook. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football.
Fires toward the end zone. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Grab near the sticks. It's James. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Grab near the marker. It's Baker. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. From the gun. Here's a heat. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. To throw, it's Applewhite. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He takes it at the 45. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Off play action. Hit as he throws. Working on the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Horned Frogs have taken it inside the 20. On the run, it's Cook. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The running back takes his track off right tackle here. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down. Don't.
He's going for the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, TCU! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it and drive on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Noles will punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Handoff to the single back. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Love the play call and the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting moved.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The screen, and watch out. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Let's go! They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Pulls it in. It's Cook. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.